Hey guys, World5 here with episode number 24 of the Fulham Career Mode on FIFA 22. We're kicking today's episode off in the snow at St James's Park. Not really what you want. We have changed the settings though, and we will be having the darker kits, and there's also a yellow ball as well now, so you should be able to see a bit better. Obviously there's still going to be the kit clash now because we're playing Newcastle, and it's the kind of black and white against the black, but I think it's better than us wearing our white kit using a white ball. And we do go 1-0 to the good very early on in this game through Harrison Reed, who, as we know, only scores bangers. And he's done exactly that again 6 minutes in. And we are cruising at this point, looking to try and get another one early on. Dennis looked to ball roll past the keeper, didn't quite work out the way that we intended. But yeah, having all the chances early on. They play a back five, so we need to break them down quickly. We need to kind of get a little bit of a lead, because they can hit us on the counter-attack. They will be dangerous, and we can't afford any losses from now to the end of the season, really. Dropped points means that we will probably drop out of the Champions League spaces and into the Europa League, maybe even the Conference League spaces, which still very successful, considering we've only been in the Premier League for one season. But after being in the top four for so long, I think we've been in the top four all season, I would like to say, maybe jumping into 5th position a few times, but Newcastle do get the goal back, and they are going to go right down that end again, and it's going to be the same man. I've never even heard of him, but he does make it 2-1. He flips the game on his head single-handedly. Girasai, I'm not too sure who he is, but he likes to score against us, and he likes to give us the losses, because we do lose that one 2-1. We get this message here from Harry Wilson threatening us, saying we should have kept him on. Why do we sub him off? He's playing crap, that's why we subbed him off. He's now been stripped of the captain's armband, and I'll probably look to sell him at the beginning of next season, because I do think he's peaked. I think 82 is going to be his max overall, and I think we can get some better players in for that position, really. And there's a couple of positions I do think we can replace and improve upon next season, and it should be a very good transfer window, especially if we can get European football of any level of European football. I think we can have a good season next season, as Weber breaks past the back line of Wolves, and he's been doing this all season. Those runs have been timed perfectly. First shot's blocked, second shot he hits into the back of the net. And our young English winger, who's becoming a bit of a goal machine throughout these past few seasons. He is the new captain of the club. He's 19 years old, and he is a really, really, really good player now in the Premier League. 84 overall, I do believe. So he is killing it right now. But from a free kick, we actually lose possession of the ball. Cutrone is 1-on-1. He could very easily sweat this one, but he goes very selfish, and he is denied the chance by Rodak. Really probably should have cut that one back, and it was a guaranteed goal. But he went it all alone, fluffed his lines, really poor shot, right at the keeper. And yeah, he kind of messed it up for everyone. If I was his manager, I probably would have subbed him off after that. As Riley Webber's header does go just wide of the post. You can see how we react there, because he has been on such goal-scoring form. And Sikmas now has actually pushed himself into the first team ahead of Anthony Robinson. So that's really good to see that the signing's paying off. As Saar looked to make it 2-0, didn't quite work out. Took the ball down nicely, but the shot was matched. And we're still in a bit of a worry right now, because obviously they did have that Cutrone chance. They could very easily do that again. So a second goal in this game to secure the 3 points would be really, really helpful. And as Carvalho receives the ball here, you can see Harry Wilson is not playing. Carvalho is taking his position as we cut inside. The shot is blocked. Carvalho's there. He tucks the ball into the back of the net. Harry Wilson has well and truly been replaced in this team by the two youngsters in Brandon Williams, and also Fabio Carvalho. So, we're 2-0 up, we're cruising, we're going to look to move into the next game. After picking up all 3 points after a disappointing result against Newcastle, we bounce right back, and in this one we look to then kind of just start the run going again. Here against Liverpool at Anfield. They are sitting in 3rd position. We are sitting in 4th position. A win today, we jump them. And but a loss, we get re-jumped by Wolves, who were sitting in 5th. So we're 4th, Liverpool 3rd, Wolves were 5th. We got the win over them, over Wolves, should I say. We're 1-0 up against Fulham. Once again, Riley Webber getting the goals. Incredible to see this season, the amount of goals he's scored. I think he is on number 19. I think that's number 19 there. That might be number 18. I'm not 100%. But he's also got double digits in goals. We've mentioned this before. But we are really, really loving it down that left-hand side. And he's being matched in some aspects by Emmanuel Dennis, who I think has 12 goals this season. So they're the only two players in double digits this season, as Riley Webber does get another goal at Anfield, and he's on for a hat-trick. And we're less than half an hour into this one. So he has a majority of the game to get the hat-trick, to secure us the victory, and just to write his name in legend, in folklore. But Sadio Mane through on goal, cuts it back to Firmino, he cuts it to Jones, a great save from Rodak, and another great reaction save, does deny the chance of them bringing it back. But we do lose the ball. Meramino, thankfully, had no opportunity to shoot there because it was, according to the referee, a foul on our player Sadio Mane. His shot again, saved by Rodak. For all the dominance we had at the beginning of this first half, they have come right back at us. And they're being very, very dominant here. But Rodak does collect the ball, throws it out. Poor touch off of Carvalho, our centre-back. As Firmino finds Salah, Salah finds Mane. Mane finds the back of the net in injury time of the 45th minute. So that just gives them all the momentum moving into the second half. And very early on in the second half, Mohamed Salah is found on this right-hand side, cuts past a few players. He then finds Sadio Mane, who is now on for a hat-trick himself. So the race is on between Sadio Mane and Riley Webber on who will take home the match ball from Anfield. And you know, as things stand, it really does look like Sadio Mane is going to be that man, because Mo Salah, Firmino, all the boys in Liverpool Red have, since we scored that second goal, just clicked. They've turned on, they've refound their old form, and they are smashing it. As we're really, really, really unfortunate not to get a boot on there. As a lovely bit of just controlled, calms it down, plays it out from the back. Really, really good from the Liverpool defender. And just as I said, Mo Salah on the ball, dinks it across to the back post. We're actually going to keep it in, but we clear it straight to a Liverpool player in Curtis Jones. He finds Immobile, and Immobile finds Sadio Mane, who tucks the ball into the back of the net. Scores his hat-trick, completes it, will take home the match ball. And from 2-0 up, 25 odd minutes into the game, we go and lose the game 3-2 because Liverpool just turned it on and they took full advantage of us. I don't know, we maybe had a slight drop in form because we thought we were too good. See there, he has 17 goals. So I'm overestimating how many goals he actually does have. Only has 17 as of right now. But by the end of the season, he should be into the 20s. All things considered, hopefully no injury. As he is through on goal once again, he's got the better of Deny. He's got 97 pace, does Riley Webber. There he goes with goal number 18 for our young English winger. And, you know, he's got to be in contention for some kind of call-up to the England squad at this point, you know. He is up there with the likes of Rashford, with Sancho, with Greenwood, with all these English wingers. He is right up there with them. And he's going to have another opportunity here up against Savic. Not Milinkovic, Savic. It's the Savic from Atletico Madrid, but he puts in a well-timed, perfectly timed tackle. Because if he gets that one wrong, it's probably going to be a penalty. Debate over it whether it could be a red card, but I do think because obviously the double jeopardy rule, that wouldn't go down as a penalty. But that does not matter because in the second half, very early on, Emmanuel Dennis is there. And as I said, our two main goal scoring threats this season have been Dennis and they have been Riley Webber. And both of them getting a goal in this one. Really good to see as James Maddison plays the ball through to Wout Weghorst. It's a very similar goal to the one that Sadio Mane scored to complete his hat-trick, nutmegging Rodak, who has been a bit shaky as of late. And he's definitely... his first name's written on the transfer list, that's all we'll say. If he keeps it up, we'll write his second name down on there as well. As Ismaili Sarr couldn't convert that one. It's still 2-1. And we just got to hope that we don't bottle this one like we did bottle the Liverpool game. As Pavard, out on this right-hand side, looks to dink the ball into the middle. He's got a couple of options. The biggest one and the best one is going to be Wout Weghorst, who does make it 2-2. He was completely unmarked there in the box. Atrocious defending from ourselves, and the game ends 2-2. Hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I sure have not enjoyed the results. But if you have enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and peace.